Hi Marcela, my name is Daniel and I'm going to be walking you through this session today. Before we begin, I have some information for you and I'm going to read it to make sure that I cover everything. You probably already have a good idea of why we asked you here, but let me go over it again briefly. We are asking people to try using a mobile app that we are working on so we can see whether it works as intended. The session should take about 10 minutes. The first thing I want to make clear right away is that we are testing the application, not you. You can't do anything wrong here. In fact, this is probably the one place where you don't have to be worried about making mistakes. As you use the app, I'm going to ask you as much as possible to try to think out loud, to say what you are looking at, what you are trying to do, and what you are thinking. This will be a big help to us. Also, please don't worry that you are going to hurt our feelings. We are doing this to improve the application, so we need to hear your honest reactions. If you have any questions as we go along, just ask them. I may not be able to answer them right away, since we are interested in how people do when they don't have someone sitting next to them to help. But if you still have any questions, when we are done, I will try to answer them then. And if you need to take a break at any point, just let me know. You may have noticed the camera. With your permission, we are going to record what happens on the screen and our conversation. Is that okay?
Okay.
The recording will only be used to help us figure out how to improve the application, and it won't be seen by anyone except the people working on this project. Do you have any questions so far?
No, it's fine.
Okay, before we look at the application, I'd like to ask you just a few quick questions. First, what's your occupation? What do you do all day?
I work for an investment bank. Do you need more details?
No, that's fine. Now, roughly how many hours a week altogether would you say you spend using the internet, including web browsing and email, at work and at home?
I use mail like all the time. I would say like, I don't know, 30 hours per week.
Okay. And what's the split between mobile phone and your personal computer? A rough percentage.
Does it include my computer at work or
Yeah.
just personal?
Yeah.
Actually, I use a lot of the computer and personal, but I would say computer would be more, so 70 and 30.
Okay. And what kinds of sites are you looking at when you browse the web?
At work, I look a lot of the email, so my email at work and some websites related to my job. But personally, I look at Facebook, some other apps, sometimes some websites related to travels, and some other things like internet banking, things like that.
Okay, fine. And do you have any favorite mobile apps?
I would say Facebook, because it's the one I use most.
Okay, great. We are done with the questions and we can start looking at things.
Okay.
First, I'm going to ask you to look at the screen and tell me what you make of it, what strikes you about it, what you can do here, and what is it for. Just look around and do a little narrative. Please don't click on anything yet.
Okay, so welcome to Fire Loans, the P2P lending platform created for you. Get a loan, lend money. So it looks like it's a platform that you can get some money or lend some money to someone. It's pretty much simple and clear, and yeah, I think it's good.
Okay, thanks. Now I'm going to ask you to try doing some specific tasks. And again, as much as possible, it will help us if you can try to think out loud as you go along. First task. Please pretend that you want to lend your money. Get the higher interest rate possible.
Okay. Yeah. Do I need to choose any of these options?
Yeah, the task is pretend that you want to lend your money. Get the higher interest rate possible.
Okay, so the higher interest rate is 8.2. So regardless of the value and the score, this is the highest. Okay, done. So I'm lending money to Lisa Jackson. Her score is C. I'm lending £2,000, 8.2 rate per annual per year. And the reason is that she wants to refurbish her home, term 4 months. Okay, I'm gonna lend money to Lisa. Are you sure? Oh, I clicked no wrongly, so let me do it again. Are you sure? Yes. Done. I've just lended £2,000 for Lisa.
Okay, thank you. And now, second task. Pretend that you want to lend your money, getting the lowest risk possible.
Okay, so the lowest risk possible is for Daniel, because he has a score B+. But the amount is higher than for Carlos, and the interest rate is lower as well, but for his score this one seems the best. So I'm gonna lend money to Daniel. His score is B+, amount is £1,000 and 7% a year as rate. The reason is for a trip to Germany to a programming conference, 2 months term long. Okay, lend money to Daniel. Are you sure? Yes. Done.
Thank you. Now please pretend that you want to get a loan, but the maximum interest rate that you are willing to accept is 80%.
Okay. How much do I need? Should I write?
Yeah, sorry, this is a limitation of the prototype. You should pretend that you typed a value there.
Okay, so I need £2,000. When do you want to pay your loan? 6 months. According to your score B, your interest rate is 7.5 per year. Do you want to confirm your loan request? Yes, it's lower than 8, so it's fine. Okay, done. Saying that the team will analyze the request and will get back to me as soon as possible.
Great, thanks. That was really helpful. Do you have any questions for me now that we're done?
Do we get, like, when you lend or when you like requesting for a loan, when someone accepts, do you get any confirmation, things like that?
Yeah, you receive a confirmation in your email. Yeah, this is just a prototype, but yeah, definitely
That's the idea.
that's the idea.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. That's it.